When we imagine extinct animals, we usually picture dinosaurs. But long before them, and long after them, Earth was home to creatures that look completely unreal. Soft bodies with rigid spikes, eyes on stalks, predators larger than anything around them. Some of these animals don't resemble anything alive today, and others vanished far more recently than we like to think. These are some of the strangest animals ever to exist. And every one of them was real. 1. Dinomycius. This doesn't even look like an animal. Dinomycius lived anchored to the sea floor over 500 million years ago. It had a cup-shaped body balanced on a long, flexible stalk. It didn't swim, it didn't chase prey, it waited, letting water currents carry food into the ring of tentacles around its mouth. Scientists still debate where Dinomycius belongs on the tree of life. It may represent a body plan that no longer exists at all. 2. Wiwaxia. At first glance, this looks like a fantasy creature. Wiwaxia had a soft, slug-like body, covered in overlapping scales and long, rigid spines that never bent. It crept slowly along the sea floor, its body rippling underneath, while the spines stayed completely still. Paleontologists still argue what Wiwaxia really was. Some think it was related to mollusks. Others aren't convinced. No living animal looks quite like it. 3. Opabinia. This animal confused scientists for decades. Opabinia had 5 eyes on top of its head, a soft, segmented body, and a long, flexible proboscis ending in a claw. It used that claw to grab food and pull it toward its mouth. When Opabinia was first reconstructed, many scientists thought the fossils had been misinterpreted. It simply looked too strange to be real. 4. Nectocaris. This looks like a squid, but Nectocaris lived before squids were supposed to exist. It had a soft, flattened body, long, flexible tentacles, and no hard shell at all. It moved by gently pulsing through the water, more like drifting than swimming. Some scientists think Nectocaris was an early relative of modern cephalopods. Others argue it doesn't quite fit. Its place in evolution is still debated. 5. Tully monster. This animal may never be fully understood. The Tully monster had an eel-like body, eyes on long horizontal stalks, and a flexible trunk ending in a claw-like mouth. Fossils don't clearly show what kind of animal it was. Scientists have argued whether it was a vertebrate or something else entirely. Even today, its classification remains uncertain. 6. Anomalocaris. Compared to everything before it, this one was enormous. Anomalocaris was one of the largest predators of its time. It had a soft, segmented body, powerful swimming flaps, and 2 massive grasping arms. Prey was pulled toward a circular, tooth-lined mouth. For millions of years, nothing else like this existed. And then, it disappeared. 7. Helicoprion. This fossil confused scientists for nearly a century. Helicoprion was a prehistoric, shark-like fish with a spiral of teeth that never stopped growing. Instead of shedding teeth, they rolled inward, like a circular saw. Only recently did scientists understand how its jaw actually worked. It was stranger and more efficient than anyone expected. 8. Terror bird. After the dinosaurs vanished, something else took their place. Terror birds were massive, flightless predators with powerful legs and hooked beaks. They didn't need claws. They didn't need teeth. Their beaks were weapons. For millions of years, these birds dominated their ecosystems, until they too went extinct. 9. Woolly rhinoceros. This one lived far more recently. The woolly rhinoceros roamed Ice Age landscapes, covered in thick fur and protected by massive horns. It was built for survival in brutal climates. As the world warmed and human pressure increased, its environment began to disappear. Within a short span of time, the woolly rhino was gone. 10. Megalodon. This one is better known, but no less unsettling. Megalodon was one of the largest predators to ever live in Earth's oceans. Its teeth alone were larger than a human hand. And yet, even something this dominant could not last forever. Megalodon vanished millions of years ago. Most of these animals didn't fail. The world simply changed around them. Entire body plans vanished. Successful designs disappeared. What survived wasn't always the strongest, just the most adaptable. And somewhere in the fossil record, there may be creatures we still haven't imagined correctly.